everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review, and today's review is in association with MarvelousNews.com, your #1 news source for everything Marvel. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Series 4-inch Iron Man figure from Hasbro. Now this figure comes packaged in the same style of packaging we're seeing with all the new Marvel Legends Series figures, which is a rebranding of the Marvel Infinite series, which was a rebranding of the Marvel Universe series. We've got the artwork for Iron Man up in the top corner in the Marvel Legends Series logo, then the figure's clearly displayed and the name down below. On the back of the packaging, we have an image of the figure, a brief bio in multiple languages, and then a look at other figures in the wave. Okay, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside of the packaging. Now this version of Iron Man is made to represent his very first armor, the Mark I armor in the comic books. And this is not the first time we've actually gotten this figure. This figure, we got a gold version. You know, Tony first, in the comics, first appears in this armor, which is the gray-silver version, but then quickly repaints it gold. And so there is a gold version of this figure that was released back during the Marvel Universe, when it was the Marvel Universe line, in a box set for Classic Avengers. I don't have that box set, so I can't give you an exact comparison, but I am pretty sure these are the exact same figures. So the figure comes with no accessories, unfortunately. Articulation is pretty good, which we'll go over in a minute, because again, it's just a reuse of an older figure. We've got this antenna that sticks out, and it's just kind of a plastic piece. It's actually a separate piece from the figure. The antenna attaches to this collar that goes around the head. Now, in most of the images from the comics, you don't see this antenna sticking up, so I don't think the antenna was supposed to always be up. In fact, most times it was not up. And if you can pop this head off, I've not been able to pop the head off on this figure. I imagine you can take this off if you wanted to, because again, it is a separate piece. Now, there may be a gap between the head and the figure, which would look kind of funny if that's the case. But again, this is a separate piece for this antenna. So you've got the unibeam on the chest, which is just white. Can't tell if it's a sticker or painted. I think it's painted. And then you've got some scratch marks and some armor sculpting here on the midsection. The line work that you see in the comics on his waist section, which looks pretty good. Now I do have some bad marbleization effect going on with like the legs and down here on the foot. Doesn't look that bad because, you know, the armor it almost looks more like scratches than anything, but definitely you've got some marbleization going on with the plastic on this one in certain areas. Again, on here on the arms, now I like the little rivets that they've sculpted on and the different layers of the armor, and even on the back you've got some line work sculpted on, so all that looks pretty good. So this figure stands almost 4.5 inches tall. If you count to the tip of the little antenna, it is almost exactly 4.5 inches. And as I said, I don't have the Mark I in the gold color from the box set, but here is a look at some other Iron Man figures that Hasbro's done in the 4-inch scale. There's even a Toy Biz figure in the bunch here. Can you guess which one it is? Okay, so articulation on the figure is not too bad. Again, it's an older figure, so it does have more articulation than the more modern figures in the line. Head's on again, I assume a ball joint. You can look left and right. There's really no up or down movement with the head at all. Arms attached with the ball hinge joint, so you can get the arm out good, and you've got good rotation. You've got a swivel at the elbow, and you can bend the elbow about that much. It's a single hinged elbow. And then you've got swivels at the wrist, but no hinges. You've got a midsection joint, so you've got a rotation there at the midsection. No real upper, crunch or back movement there. Legs are attached with ball hinge joints, so you can do the splits good, and you can get the leg forward good, and can do the leg back about that much. You also have a thigh swivel there. Double jointed knee, so good bending at the knee, and then you have the hinges on the feet, so good up and down movement, and no ankle pivot. You do have rotation there at the feet though, and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. So that's my review. Other than a little bit of marbleization on the plastic, I think this is a pretty good looking figure. So if you're a fan of Iron Man, or you're looking to add another Iron Man armor to your Hall of Armor, then I think this is one that you'll definitely want to add to your collection. So this figure is hitting shelves, or at least online e-tailers. I've yet to see this wave on physical shelves, but you can get it online at places like Big Bad Toy Store. I'll have a link in the description below if you want to check it out there. And also we'll have a full image gallery at marvelousnews.com, link in the description as well. So as always, leave a comment, let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. But until next time, I'll catch you later.